everybody! Today we are in the kitchen again and we are making some avocado and pistachio brownies, which might sound a little bit random, but bear with me because they are so good. They're basically very, very simple and pretty good for you because there's no refined sugar and they're full of good fats and they're super yummy, and they're really easy to make. So basically we have got some dried dates, which you could use medjool dates, or I just use ordinary dates. About 100 grams of those, 2 small ripe avocados, about 100 grams of pistachios, and which I get the kernels obviously easier because otherwise you end up shelling them all, that's the word. And some cacao powder, which we will use about 2 tablespoons. Basically, we're going to whip all those up into some magical, tasty, delicious brownie treats. Okay, so let's get cracking. So just starting off by putting the dates into a pan, and then we're just going to simply add about 100 millilitres of water and pop that on the hob just to simmer away for about 10-15 minutes, just until the water's reduced right down and the dates are really sticky. Then while the dates are bubbling away, we're just going to scoop out all of the flesh from the avocados and just pop it in a big jug or something. We're going to blend it all together, so it needs to be big enough to get a handheld blender in. Oh, escaping avocado. Oops. They do need to be quite ripe, the avocados. That's the thing with avocados, you never can tell, can you? Sometimes they feel really squishy and ready to go, and then you open them up and they're not at all. Anyway, once that's all in, we'll just wait for the dates to be ready. So once the dates are all really nice and sticky and most of the water, pretty much all the water has evaporated, then it's just a case of popping them in with the avocado flesh. And then we're just going to whiz them all together. So this bit's a bit noisy. Okay, so we give them a whiz. So once you've blended the avocado and the dates together, then we're just going to pop in some cacao powder. 2 tablespoons of this, decent tablespoons going in there. Then we're just going to whiz it up again. Once the cacao powder is all whizzed in with the rest of the mixture, then it's just a case of popping in the pistachios and giving it all a good stir with a spoon. So now I've got my big gooey pot of avocado and date and cacao and pistachios. So I'm just going to pop it into a tin. Now I've used this loaf tin because this is going to make enough for 4 decent sized brownies, although you obviously could make them smaller. So I've lined this loaf tin because that works quite well, and they're going to go in the freezer, and this will fit in my freezer. So I'm just going to pop the mixture in here. Once all the mixture's in, just need to smooth it down so it's nice and flat on top and it's all pushed into the corners, and that looks amazing. It tastes amazing too. Then all we need to do is just basically pop it in the freezer and leave it there until you're ready to eat it. Then take it out 15-20 minutes before you want to eat it, just to let it come down to slightly less frozen so you can taste it and enjoy. So these are now frozen and looking amazing, so all that's left to do is eat them. So good.